damn podcast.
Hello, Cup Culture family. This is another Talks with T. I got some news to share with y'all. Unfortunate news. Our guy Jonesy is no longer a part of the podcast. Jonesy had to take a step away from the pod to go focus more on other endeavors. There's no beefs. We love Jonesy here. That's my guy. That's my day one. He been with me since the second season of Club Culture, and he been locked in ever since. A very loyal and great guy. No beefs. This is all just wishing Jonesy the best and all that he has in his future. And we all still love Jonesy. But I ain't gonna let y'all go away without at least hearing from Jonesy, okay? So this Talks with T, Jonesy will pull up on me and we're gonna have one last shebang before Jonesy go out, okay? So make sure you watch the full the full Talks with T to get that. I guess I'll start off while I wait for him to pull up on me with a little overview on what to look forward to in the new age of club culture. So I have always felt like I still am looking for my core club culture squad. And so if you're new or if you're still trying to figure out the identity of club culture for self, the idea behind it is to have me be the curator of all conversations, bring different peoples of different walks of lives that looks like us together, and we discuss mental wellness through pop culture topics. And so anything that we talk about, and I always revert back to what is the mental wellness aspect of this topic, right? And so the idea is to have a squad where we have consistent people that you know to be a part of the club culture family, show up for squad episodes, and then you also have guest episodes where we get to learn somebody new. And they come over and they parlay with us, we get to know them, and they get to see how we do things in the club culture world. And I just feel like, I'm 7 seasons in. It's been many transitions, many new faces. And I still don't think I found that core group of people outside of Jonesy. Jonesy was for sure always locked in. That is for sure a main member of the squad team. Me and Jonesy are equally yoked. That's my guy. But I still feel like I'm looking for one, a feminine presenting woman, Black woman, intellectual, funny, got a little sass to her. I think I'm looking for that. Mike, I'm also, new, we do have a new member of the team joining us, Tommy. Tommy has done a couple episodes with us, and I think I've been enjoying Tommy's takes and chemistry and what he provides to the team. I like the idea that Tommy has unpopular opinions about certain things, and then we get on his ass if we feel like, that's too unpopular, I like that aspect of Tommy. I like that Tommy can give perspectives from more of being religiously rooted, because we're not as religiously grounded as Tommy is. And so sometimes he has takes where he's speaking from the word. I love that Tommy is a divorcee and that he can speak from being married to being divorced. And that's just something that we don't have as much experience with. I've been engaged, but that's all I can really speak about. And I haven't even really gave y'all too much about that experience at all. I got a surprise for later in the season in one of the episodes where I really let y'all get into all of my woes in my life and whatnot. I'll let y'all get that one day. What else? So yeah, we got Tommy joining the squad. Unfortunately, Jonesy has to leave. and we are going to be locked in on Club Culture Music a lot. I'm going to be putting out more content from that show and kind of taking not too much of a step back from the pod, but just making sure that I'm leaving more time every month for me to put towards the music show. I think that show is something that I'm having a lot of fun with. I need to help get that off the ground, and so I need to produce more content behind it, have more artists on, instead of just the, one every so often. I think we kind of got our system going, and so I think we like really locked and loaded to, really do the thing with Club Culture Music. We got a nice little squad going of who's the who's and who's doing what. The games, I'm always gonna come up with a game. So the new Club Culture game is POV. I think that game is going to be a hit. It's going to be great with the peoples. I have a bunch of content posting where I had people play the game. So that'll be coming out really, really soon. And yeah, I'm excited for Club Culture Music. Pod still is going to be here. It's always going to be here. You'll never not get Club Culture the podcast. It's just, I want to start showcasing the other elements to the Club Culture Network. So currently right now I'm focused on Club Culture Music. Now, if you have any great recommendations, send Club Culture Music to whom and whoever. I'm looking for all the dope singers, R&B singers, soulful people. This is a soulful show, soulful centered. We'll get to the other genres when we want to, but this is a soulful show. Send the show to people. Help it reach whoever it needs to reach. We're trying to bring love back into the households with this show. Now, the podcast, we're going to continue and finish out season 7. I'm going to bring on some new faces. We're going to keep having these great conversations. Season 7, Define the Odds. Nothing will change. We just won't have our guy Jonesy. But I'm going to find people to replace or fill that void that is going to be left from our guy not being here anymore. I just got the text message. So he said that he pulling up. So I'm going to bring Jonesy in.
April Fools, losers, dweebs.
Who fell for it?
Sassy niggas.
Leave a comment if you fell for the April Fool's joke this year. Don't lie.
Because some of y'all definitely been calling me and DMing me, and we see y'all in them comments who believe it.
I got the text messages of who fell for it.
We're going to have to take a couple years off now, though.
Yeah, if you bear since last year April Fool's joke, we don't play. So yeah, we're going to have to take a year off.
Yeah, haha, April Fool's, haha. Jaleesa going to be so mad, bro.
We are so sorry. We are so sorry if you thought Jonesy was gone. He is here to stay. It's my guy.
Just when you thought it was safe. The only person I feel bad for is Jaleesa, though.
Why?
She was so passionate.
What'd she say?
Like, please tell me this a joke. Like, it was one of them conversations where it's like, y'all run out of stuff to say. Mm-hmm. So y'all just stay on the phone for a minute. Uh-huh. And then she just started repeating herself again. And I'm like, oh my God.
What was you saying? What did you say to her?
And then I lied, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm signing the contract Tuesday, so we got to wait till then, because that's when everybody going to find out. So, yeah, I'm signing Club Culture. Ha-ha, April Fools.
Death row, nigga.
You know we out here.
Yeah. What color you want the lights? I changed the color per Talks with T. This your first Talks with T.
Let's do orange.
Orange?
We got to do orange.
All right.
We got to do orange for the guys.
Let's see if we can really see that one. It's a little...
Yeah, with it.
It's a little mute.
Orange.
Oh no, the
orange. You glad I'm here?
The orange ain't really busting.
I don't see it. Where is it?
It's right there.
Where?
Right there in the back. Nah, the purple. You see the purple shine through.
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh, turn it back on. Oh.
Yeah. So the orange ain't really popping like that.
Yeah, man. We could turn it to purple though.
All right, it'll go back to purple. Go back to purple. All right. Say less. Let's get into it. Yeah. It's your first Talks with T. How you feel?
Yeah. You're kicking it with your man, Mr. Easy Water. Oh yeah, you're a little too young for them Wiz Khalifa.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh man,
I don't know who that is.
You gotta go listen to the Wiz Khalifa mixtapes.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm never gonna do that.
But they fire though, and they got personalities. You don't like music, man.
I don't like rap enough to want to go listen to Wiz Khalifa's past tapes.
Well,
You're going to have to send me a song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'll see if I like more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we was trying to shoot episode 130 the past weekend, but they had a tornado the day we wanted to shoot. So we was like, you know what? Nah, let's just fuck with y'all head and do a Talks with T. So again, apologies if you all like felt away and it's really dug deep in the heart. But unfortunately, we had to do what we had to do.
I only feel bad for Jaleesa.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're going to get into some hot topics, though. Some shit has happened over the weekend.
Weird.
Y'all always find something stupid to talk about on social media.
No.
What you think I'm going to say?
Do we have the guy that went to jail for the diss song?
Nah.
You haven't seen that?
Nah, you gotta bring that up.
It's 100% real, bro.
Hold on, let me see.
Type in let me see if I saved it on TikTok.
It's on Twitter or TikTok?
Oh my god, it's on TikTok.
Okay.
It's like type in no, it's on my SoundCloud. All right,
well,
but it is on TikTok though, so you can still go to TikTok.
Okay.
Because that's where I found it. And he's dissing his football teammate and his coach, and they went to jail for it. Okay, type in Conyers, Conyors.
Cony.
Conyors.
I see it. Conyers, Georgia dish.
Yeah.
Hope this is it. It seemed like this it. This it right here.
Do you hear something that I don't?
No, I'm finna play it.
Oh.
No, I'm finna play it.
Let me get my phone while we're here.
Why you ain't got arrested for dissing his football team and coach? Here's the whole song.
Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Fuck that nigga Benjamin. Change his name to Ben a bitch. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Fuck that nigga Benjamin. Change his name to Ben a bitch. Fuck that nigga Ben a bitch. I'll beat his ass. Don't need no switch. I strike and hit, bitch. I won't miss, cause you ain't dodging this. I'ma beat his ass, drop a diss, and then I'll take his bitch. Get a body bag or save his ass, cause I ain't sparing shit.
Yeah.
I'm a scorpion.
Yeah, Jonesy. See, that's why you don't be in charge of shit we get to react to. You got me watching, dude.
You ain't like that.
Nah.
You was going crazy.
Nah. He went to jail for that?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Did he threat a minute or something? I'm not listening to the whole thing.
I mean, no.
So what did he go to jail for?
I don't understand it. But being black in the South, you go to jail for anything.
That was a white coach or something?
It was a white team, I'm assuming. They in Georgia.
I guess. Your ass be amused over the stupidest shit. Nigga, I was gonna bring up how everybody on my Facebook timeline is talking about people converting to Islam and how Ramadan is over and they keep calling people fake Muslims.
See, man, you can't bring me here for that. But we could.
Have you seen that on the timeline?
Yeah. So you just Muslim because for clout and for social media pictures.
No, first of all, converting to Islam is not as easy as getting dipped in a pond, nigga.
Oh my God.
It's not as easy as that. It's a whole process. It's like a whole 7-step bleaching process.
That is insane.
You don't just get dipped in a pond and now you're a Christian.
Dipped in a pond is insane.
I hate when I see Christians disrespect other religions. I hate it with a passion.
I don't like to see anyone do it.
Yeah, but I only see Christians doing it the most.
Yeah.
I only see it. So I'm sure somebody out there that ain't Christian is doing some shit, but I only see it. I've seen it firsthand with family members do it to family members that converted to Islam.
Right.
It's so fucking weird, bro.
I feel like when it comes to religion, since it's a belief-based system, just believe what you want and stick it to yourself. Keep it within yourself. There we go.
Even if I was converting to Islam for some clout.
Oh, God.
I'm a believer. I believe in God. I believe in something.
Do you, or do you believe in the clout?
Even if it's clout, I'd rather you fucking convert to Islam for clout than fucking go beat on your mama posted on Facebook for clout. I'd rather that be the clout chasing you go do. I'd rather be that.
Same. That's a hell of a this or that, but yeah.
I want to know what the issue is. Why is there an issue with clout chasing the religion?
I have What's the issue with cloud chasing? Why can't people just do it?
Lack of authenticity. You know?
Yeah.
Authenticity.
I mean, men sell women products.
Yeah, but that ain't always a lack of authenticity. That's just you hustling.
But sometimes with that hustling comes a lack of authenticity.
I mean,
I said that wrong?
Yeah, but it's okay. No, that shit was weird, bro. I don't know why. And then that shit trended too. I'm just like, y'all ain't got nothing else better to do,
Nothing else to talk about.
Seems like y'all ass hating. I want y'all on Ramadan.
Ramadan's kind of fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, somebody had posted, a famous streamer had posted that, hey y'all, in the Ramadan, it's like an ad for the end of Ramadan. Mother's gonna say, I was Ramadaning, that's what he said, right? Somebody gonna comment and say, nigga, Ramadaning, you make it seem like it's trick-or-treating. Yeah, I just saw that shit before you came. I was like, man, this shit lame as hell. Leave these people alone. Yeah, let them figure out what they want to do with themselves.
Right, let them do them.
All right, so another trending topic that I did see over the weekend was Waka Flocka. I think somebody else also made this trend as well, but I saw Waka Flocka. He had said it was a debate between if you was in a boat accident, who you saving, your wife, or your spouse, or your child. And Waka Flocka said, how can I choose my child over someone that created you? Respectfully, I gotta make another kid. So you choosing the spouse.
I feel him.
I'm gonna get a floor to you. What are you choosing, Jonesy?
Okay, so let's attack this from a couple of different ways.
Okay.
So from my real life way, I wouldn't be on a boat. But if I am, and something happens, we all fucked up. If it's up to me to save us and we around some water, curtains. Now, hypothetically speaking to the situation.
Yes.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
You can create another kid. How old is the kid? How old is Waka Flocka kid?
So this is hypothetical, nigga.
Yeah, man. So hypothetically, under you know what I'm saying, 3 or 4, you don't really know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, BM, you was probably with her for 2 years.
Okay.
3 years.
Okay.
Maybe longer.
That's your spouse though. This your partner. So.
Yes, and we signed up for life.
Yeah. So threefold, the kid you don't really know they can go.
Hey man.
But this a teenager. You got some years in.
Why don't he know how to swim? Come on, bro. You too big for that. You too big for that, bro.
Man, any life or death situation, I've been seeing people say, why the fuck would you choose Shorty? If you choose, the person has said, if I was the one that was getting chose, I'm going to be upset with you, and now we probably going to be together no more, because why you ain't choose my baby?
Okay. That's fair.
I understand it,
100%.
okay? But we can't reproduce. We can just get another one.
We really can.
But then that make it seem like kids are just replaceable.
They're not. They're not. I want to be very clear about that. I do not think kids are just something you could just throw in the trash. Nah, that's not what I'm saying.
Parents do have their favorites though if they got multiple kids.
I'm the favorite.
I think I'm the favorite too.
I hate that shit. That's what a God I do, bro. I hate that shit. But yeah, nah, bro. We ain't saying kids are disposable, but BM or kid, bro, that's your BM, bro.
That's your kid.
That's your BM. It's what
but
they
you
say.
Can get another BM.
You can get another BM.
You can get another wife.
Mm.
You can get another wife.
Another BM, you got me there. Another wife.
I'll treat it as the wife. I'll treat it as this is your life partner.
I'm switching in and out.
You making it convenient for you. Nah.
Sorry.
This is my life partner. Me personally, I'm choosing my life partner.
Yeah, wife is getting saved. BM and kid, really 50-50.
Yeah, we're going to have to greet that baby. Why did I get married, Tyler Perry? We're going to have to greet a baby. Get past it. I'm choosing my baby.
Choosing a wifey, man. Wifey, come on. We can make another one.
All right, what's y'all decision?
Yeah,
let us know in the comment section. Drop us a comment. Let us know what y'all choosing. Your spouse or your child in a boat accident. I'm always choosing my partner over my kids. I ain't gonna hold you.
My spouse should know better. to not take me on no boat.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna never be on no boat.
Don't take me on no boat.
Oh, you ain't never been on a cruise before?
No.
I want to at least do a cruise.
I went around Navy Pier. That's enough for me. That's more than enough for me, bro.
I want to try this one cruise. One cruise.
Where does it go? Do you know?
I had set up one with a little you dig back like 2 years ago. I had set one up. We was gonna go to the islands close to Miami.
Okay.
We was gonna do all the islands.
Yeah, nah, can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Okay.
I barely like flying.
I can't swim, so I'm a goner if anything happens.
I can't either. That's
it's never yellow.
Like, that's suicide, bro.
That's cool.
I'm not finna go in the boat. I might as well jump out of plane. That's just how I look at it.
Nah.
It's just going around Navy Pier, bro. I'm like, dog, I could see Navy Pier.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 150, 200 yards away. But I could run that. Okay. Can't swim it. Curtains, bro. My car's in the parking lot right there, bro. Uh-huh. I could point to my car if it wasn't for all the structures and stuff. I could point to my vehicle that just brought me here 45 minutes ago. And if it goes down right now, I'm going. I'm not finna go to no islands, bro. There's sharks and shit out there.
All right. So in any situation, you choosing your kid, your life partner over your kids, period?
It's not a period. It's my wife is the preference.
Yes.
And then it comes down to who's more convenient.
Okay.
The house on fire, the shorty by the door, my kid deep in the crib, I'm going in the crib.
Okay.
The house on fire, they both deep in the crib. Who in less danger? Who can I, you know what I'm saying, grab more? Which I'm still gonna go after my wife, because then that gives me another set of hands.
Okay.
Versus my kid that I'm just trying to get out, because you damn near useless.
You know how Facebook every fucking once a year they do the debate of mom, spouse, kids, baby mama.
Nigga conversation.
Yeah, it's always the wife for me.
Yeah.
It's always that's number one always.
Because that give you another set of hands to go help your kid.
It's more so I'm thinking about like, who am I prioritizing first socially? Their feelings or whatnot. I'm prioritizing my partner over anybody first.
Facts.
Because one, your kids, they gonna have their own legacies, their own life, right? Y'all gonna both collectively take care of the kid. But y'all gonna need release from that duty every day. And so I need to make sure that I'm there for my wife anytime she needs to, and then get to the kids, because we both already tackling the kids at the same time. So if I feel like Shorty, you doing the kids a lot, I need to make sure that I'm there for Shorty to release her from all of that she's doing with the kids. And I just think that wifey always should be number one.
And it's like the kids don't do nothing but consume for like the first 8 years.
Consume.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't that contributable. You know, it's like
they'll be alright.
You don't even take the trash out, gang. Like you don't drive. You don't clean gutters. Like, you ain't bargaining with a lot right now, playboy.
You ain't worth a damn thing.
I ain't saying all that.
I am.
You might be good at basketball. You give me hope.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can instill hope. You working with a little something with hope.
Yeah.
Physical labor, you ain't working with a lot, gang.
One of my fears with starting a family is us losing ourselves into the kids. Like that become our life and we lose our own identities of what we were together as lovers. That's my worst fear in a relationship.
Hey, you can just live vicariously to your kids.
No,
man.
No, that's some loser shit.
Cash out on more prom.
I did hella cool shit in my life. The fuck I'm living through his little ass. He a product of me.
Oh man, let him.
He doing his own thing. I could keep being great while having him.
Go train him at school all the time. Go beat every coach in his life.
Okay, cool. And let me still do my thing. What's the next topic? Oh, okay. LeBron. Let's talk about him.
LeBron James.
Wow. So, LeBron James went on the Pat McAfee's show. And he let Stephen A. Smith have it. He threw a lot of stuff. He threw some shit towards the older generation of hoopers. And he did address Stephen A. addressing him addressing him at a Lakers game.
I'm tired of this. Take us out the group chat now, guys. Please.
I want to stay in this group chat. I love this shit. I love when the people are greats say fuck being politically correct, fuck being, taking a higher road. Mm-hmm. Let me talk my shit. I love to see it. Because it at least let me feel vindicated when I no longer want to keep taking the higher road, because niggas do be fucking with the people at the top. They be trying to fuck with you. They be trying to fuck with the good guy.
The only roads I want to see them take is the Isaiah Stewart type road.
See, you just want them to fight. We don't want to see that. That's not a fight I care to see.
Whoop his ass.
I want it to be an even fight. I don't want to see LeBron beat on his ass. Like, I need it to be even.
That's even enough for me.
Let him train and then fight, and then I'm like, all right, I'm tuned in.
Snuff him in the street, bro. Don't put no gloves on him. Snuff him in the street, bro. You see him at 40-40 in New York. He a little tipsy, just,
Nah. But you saw Stephen A. reply to everybody talking about LeBron being able to beat his ass?
Yeah. I hate what ESPN media has become.
Uh-huh.
Because they spent so much time shielding Jordan's legacy
mm-hmm.
that it spawned all these just terrible reporters that hate LeBron for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
For no reason. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So LeBron should fight him. That's just how I feel.
I want to get to the root of why did they decide, let's protect MJ's legacy, and why don't they want the new age or people that came after MJ to compete with what he did for the league?
Because that's old niggas. Old niggas don't want to see young niggas shine.
Yeah, but before MJ, it was people before him, and they wasn't protecting them niggas like they doing with him. I don't get it.
But technology wasn't as advanced when they was doing it versus when Mike came. Mike was in movies, on billboards, and that was really all through the upbringing of TV, the uprise of TV and movies.
I start to think, was I ever conditioned from this shit to sometimes disregard Bron's greatness sometimes? Because, I loved him when he came into the league. I was a Bron fan. But the Celtics was still my favorite team. And so when they started going back and forth with each other, it was like, yeah, bye, my guy. This is home over here. So it was fuck LeBron, because LeBron started competing with us and we couldn't go back to back and shit. So I was like, yeah, fuck Bron. But it was never like Bron's trash or not. He was always the greatest, one of the greatest every year with Kobe for me. But then it got to the point like everybody started talking about this whole Bron and MJ debate, who the GOAT. And I've always been on MJ's side. It's always been MJ for me. And currently it still is that.
Right.
But I do waver between them the more that I hear debates on both sides of who they choosing. Because the nigga statistically he's done everything.
Man, what's the Michael Jordan song, bro? Michael Jordan don't got no fucking songs.
Everybody come on none of that shit, young nigga shit. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that, bro. I'm talking about basketball.
Mike ain't fucking with LeBron.
I fuck with evolution, but I don't like how we don't exclude evolution in debates sometimes. Because, MJ was able to do some of the craziest things that we see players do today, and they saw MJ do it first. And so when you talk about evolution, you have to talk about where it came from. Excuse me. It's not like people are just doing whatever MJ was doing just so much better.
Right.
It's not like they just doing it so much better. They're not. It's still comparable. So I feel like that's why MJ is number one for me, because he was just so fucking great in a time where that was just that was insane to play like him. Excuse me.
I feel it. I don't care for none of that. LeBron's is better than Mike.
Okay.
I don't like old niggas.
Now, how do you feel about Bron saying, if you would play Giannis in the 70s, he'll be scoring 250 points?
Giannis might get arrested for how he would look during them games, bro. Like how they used to do the witch hunts.
Yeah.
Like if you could roll your stomach or something, you done, because you a freak. Giannis in the 70s, you see what Will Chamberlain was doing, and he wasn't nearly as coordinated as Giannis. Giannis would that would a man amongst boys.
Yes. But this is what I mean when I say we don't actually really talk about evolution when we try to compare generations, because look at this nigga here.
Now, does he play like Giannis in the 70s? Or does he play like somebody in the 70s?
That's what
like Giannis?
See, that's what makes this a debate I don't care to participate in, because Giannis was not what Giannis is today when he first came to the league.
Right.
The nigga was a pint. You feel me? And he was not good for real.
No.
Like, he grew to be great.
Right.
He's one of the greats. And I think Giannis is one of the greats already. He's done enough for me. But the nigga didn't come out like that. So just imagine if that's the Giannis we getting in the 70s, his first 2 years. Mm-hmm. Who says that he's going to develop to become the Giannis that we see today if that's how he started in the 70s and they beating his ass like that?
I still think in the 70s, that Giannis, that little pipsqueak Giannis, still looks how he looks.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
That's just what I feel.
I don't know.
But I feel what you're saying, though, because he might not develop into who he would be, who we know him as today in the 70s.
Yes.
So we got to look at which Giannis are we taking to the 70s? Are we going rookie Giannis and watching his whole career, or Giannis today?
I don't even like that they used the 70s. They could have used the 80s or the 90s and made it more competitive. Mm-hmm. Like, why you jump to the 70s? Let's actually have a real debate about it, because Giannis didn't come into the league with skillful post move. Like, the Dream would be fucking that nigga up. The Dream would be fucking that nigga up. Shaq would have been dunking all over that nigga because Shaq came in dominating.
Barkley would have ran through him.
Yes. Let's talk. Let's actually have a real debate instead of your ass trying to put him next to the plumbers. And there ain't nothing wrong with them being plumbers, because we got to have 2 jobs too. We pot and then we go to our other job. So I don't like when they be trying to call the people from the past plumbers. That's just was the business at the time, wasn't making enough money.
They had to do what they had to do.
They had to do what they had to do. That's not a fucking gotcha moment.
Exactly. Yeah. They got to trade. Imagine being in the union and in the NBA. You would never go broke.
You're a hardworking man.
You know, you're a hardworking man.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about people in high places when they decide to do what LeBron did, which is, let me speak to all my haters. Let me shut some shit down. Let me react to some of the stuff that things have been said about me. He called out Dennis Rodman saying, I remember Dennis Rodman saying I wouldn't be good enough to play in the 70s. Dennis Rodman? Like, how do you feel about people like LeBron that are at the top of their profession speaking out to stuff while they are still young?
Get your shit off. I ain't nobody that'll tell you to take the high road every time, but just don't take too low of a road. You know what I'm saying? You can go low. You can punch below the belt a couple times. Don't knock a nigga down, then stump him in the nuts. Like, that's overkill, you know? So if you want to respond to certain people of certain stature, because you see he responded to, like, people that, you know, got rings, like they got status. Yeah. He not responding to goddamn Jason Capono. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, know who to respond to and respond to reputable people that's slandering you. Yeah. And don't run from it. The real me will tell you to whoop their ass. I think Dennis Rodman to give it to him.
Dennis Rodman today.
Think Dennis will give it to him, bro. In a street fight, get that man some beer, it's a wrap. He one of them wild, strong niggas. Like, you can't tell that he's strong if you look at him. And then you got the he a retired NBA player thing going. But I know some retired NBA players. I've been around these people. Old man strength times 10. Okay. You ever played with your grandpa?
I don't got one.
See, I ain't want to assume that. I would have been right, and yeah. But, like, it's a different type of strength. Like, my grandpa looks soft as hell. Yeah. He will beat your ass, or would have beat your ass. God bless the dead.
So you play with your grandpa, pause?
Yeah, that's my nigga. That was my nigga.
Unpause.
What?
None.
Yeah, man, you gotta play with your nigga.
And he was strong?
As fuck.
Well, what age was this when you was like, damn, grandpa, you strong as hell?
6 to 18.
Oh, okay.
My entire life.
You ain't got to flex. We get it. You got a grandpa.
My bad. Had.
No, my grandpa's passed too.
Well, yeah, man, that's different. So I can only imagine somebody that a professional athlete, you know, that's pushing 60, that's coordinated, man. And I feel like LeBron got to get hit to fight.
He got to get hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Dennis Rodman take off on
you. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. My bad. I knew that was
gonna happen. Silent.
I knew that was gonna happen. I got a new phone. I gotta filter. They got the little mute shit different.
Tell your hoes to chill out.
Ain't a hoe.
Big third.
I ain't got no hoes.
But yeah, when you coordinated, you that big and you're a retired athlete, bro, and you going up against somebody that got to get hit first to get activated, man, Dennis Rodman to beat up LeBron, bro.
All right, that's what Jonesy think.
That's what I think.
That's what Jonesy think. We're going to move on from that, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
You ever watch Celebrity Deathmatch growing up? Are you still too young for that?
I'm not too young for it, but I don't think I was interested in that.
Oh, okay.
I was playing Def Jam, though.
I mean, yeah, but that ain't Celebrity Deathmatch, though.
Was that real? Like they were really fighting each other?
No, it was like, you ever seen Gumby?
Nah.
See, this age difference is crazy, bro. So they're like...
It's crazy because you only like, 5 years older than me?
Something like that. But that's all you need to be completely removed from a different generation, bro.
Uh-huh.
But it was celebrities, but there was like these clay figure of celebrities.
Ah, okay. I know
like,
yeah.
It was like a parody show type shit. And it was wrestling and yeah.
I get it. I know what you're talking about. I ain't lying. I'm dead ass.
That's crazy.
So the other hot topic is a music topic. The wild rapper YG, he had dropped a song. And the song has a very deep message to it. The song is called 2004. We're going to watch it with y'all today. And we're going to react to the song. And then we're going to also share our top 3 favorite, I guess you could call them deep conscious songs after this. Hi, here we go.
Let's see this.
Let me just start this off by saying I hate his headline. YG headline this low Caesar. What do you call this?
I don't know. That look like a ball fade.
Yeah.
That's looking like a ball fade.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
YG always doing weird shit though. So you really...
The headline is ridiculous.
It's YG.
When I was young, I got raped. 5 bitches twice my age. Picked me up from school to meet hers and got laid. Ever since that day, I never looked that shit the same. Fucked up in the brain, pussy what I blame. Fried, so you know why I like chicken wings. My life is insane, like I'm from Baby Gang. How I'm supposed to change with all this fucked up shit I sang. Fucked up, yeah, I know. Fucked up and some more. I'm so used to fucked up, I get fucked up at the show. Fucked up, yeah, I know. How fucked up could it go? Nipsey left me like how Biggie left Hov. Whoa, and Slim got his life stole. Telling myself I'll be alright though. Shit really fucking with my psycho. My little bitch lost her life in lipo.
They tell me don't worry. They ask me if I'm okay. Motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh babe, why you had to hurt me?
Okay, now, back when I was a juvie and shit, got used for the dick. I ain't even know what to do with the bitch, confused a bit. Her niece, I went to school with the bitch. My screws loose, who got the tools to fix? So I went to the homies and we talked about it. They thought exotic, that was their only thoughts about it. Dick hard, cause of clothes, she stripped all about it. Hypnotized from them hip and thighs, all hypnotic. Yeah, that's when I bust my first nut. Young nigga with his dick all in a grown up. With the shits in real quick, how I growed up. Got took advantage of, and I liked it, so what? Y'all call that sex abuse shit. I just thought she was doing some cool shit. If I would've told mama about the new shit, the bitch probably would've been up on the news clip.
They tell me don't worry. They ask me if I'm okay. Motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh, babe, why you had to hurt me?
So just think before the next time you start asking, why's you like that? Why's you savage? Why every hoe you fuck with is never long lasting? No access to my heart, I give no passage. A bitch took advantage of me, I ain't got no trust. The bitch took advantage of me, I ain't getting no fucks. At 14 years old, I got my dick sucked. At 14 years old, I got my dick fucked. The hoe was 30 years old, and I never told. Was dating her niece when this happened, it was swearing on my soul. I ain't wanna spill the tea, so I just let her go. Cause me and the auntie kept fucking for sure. Then one day I feel like this was too much. I knew this wasn't regular as I grew up. She told me eat her ass, after that I threw up. Ooh, can't believe I had my face in the butt.
Tell me don't worry.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
They ask me if I'm okay. Motherfuckers don't deserve me. Not even on my worst day. This life shit crazy. Grew up at a young age. Oh, babe, why you had to hurt me?
You don't deserve me. You try to hurt me. You don't deserve me. You don't know, baby. You don't know. You don't deserve me. You try to hurt me. Oh, babe.
Okay.
That was that was disturbing. Why are you laughing?
Okay, so I'm not laughing at the song. West Side beats just always sound like, okay, you seen that tweet that said Louisiana beats sound like deep spy missions?
Mm-hmm.
It's like West Side beats sound like parody intro cheesy comedy music.
Okay.
And I feel like with sonically with that, you're leading with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to convey certain type of messages.
Understandable.
I don't think that was the right beat at all for the song. And that's where it starts for me.
So I think I have something insightful for what you just said.
Okay.
And this is, I could be totally wrong. This is just my theory on that beat choice. One, West Side as hell. I mean, LA as fuck.
Right.
Cali as fuck. Got it. Cool. Two, from listening to the lyrics, his flow on this particular song, it just sounds like he just needed to get this shit off.
Right.
It didn't sound like he wanted to give us such a greatly composed, rapidly beautiful song.
Cool.
Right?
Okay.
I think he just wanted to get this shit off. I think this is something that has been bothering him.
Right.
And I don't think he cared too much. Like, he was probably in the studio and he already had the shit written.
Mm-hmm.
And he just play whatever beat you got for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
Yep. I've had a few of those sessions.
Yes. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, because I know that I've listened to and talked to enough survivors of sexual assault, and sometimes they just want to be heard. Like,
right.
and they just need to just fucking just get it out. And I could see that being the case for him with this song.
Correct.
Now, with that being said, does that do anything for your interpretation of the song?
Not entirely.
Okay.
And this isn't more of a counter to what you said. It's more just so along of going with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the studio, this the beat that gets played, you rap on it. Cool. You had to hear this back a couple times.
Yes.
You hear it a lot on the video shoot. I ain't saying change the song. This your song, it's your art. wanna get your shit off, that's what you're supposed to do. That's just Cali. That's just what Cali music does for me sometimes.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I get thrown off from their sauce as well.
I was completely
I
thrown
get thrown
off.
off too. It gave me eerie, like creepy though. It gave because
You heard of Immortal Technique?
is that a song?
I think he's a rapper.
Nah.
He's either
Nah.
a rapper or it's the song. But it was this dude I was in the military with, and he showed me this song. And it's about these dudes just robbing people.
Mm-hmm.
And they eventually rob and rape one of the dudes that's in the circle's mom.
Okay.
And I'm not laughing at the story.
Because I swear to God, you need to stop, bro. It don't look good.
But the dude, one of the robbers ended up being in the train that they ran on his mom. But I said that to say that song hit a little harder for me because it was done on a different beat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I see these types of songs where it's like really about a hard topic. I'm not too much of a stickler about it being great.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think this is something that the artist needed to do for self, and I'm grateful for any survivor that comes and talks about their experiences with sexual assault, because you never know what you speaking about this stuff will do for the next person that hasn't spoken. Period.
Right.
So I don't really care.
That's an angle I would take here. He at least opened up the door for somebody else to go, all right.
It made a music video.
Yeah.
The music video is what was the best part for me. Just you even wanted to visualize the moment for you. I feel like that was probably tough for him to sit through and watch them edit. Yeah. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think he is hurt from that though.
Yeah, go to therapy, guys.
I wanted to watch this with you because April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Mm-hmm. We will have episode 130. I think next week. We'll shoot that next week. And it will be centered around honoring April. It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Right.
And so this video in particular speaks on sexual assault. And it speaks from the perspective of a man being groomed, mm-hmm. being sexually assaulted by an older woman. We had Tommy come on the pod during his first episode ever as a guest, and he spoke about how he was sexually assaulted very young. As a toddler, he was sexually assaulted. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna see if Tommy can be a part of the episode that we do next week. But I think that I don't know what conversation I was seeing happen on social media with men and sexual assault. It might have been this video, mm-hmm. and they were talking about. It was more so like a gotcha moment instead of it just being solely about men and being sexually assaulted at a young age.
What's the gotcha about it?
Like, this happens to us too.
This is a woman saying that?
Men saying this. This happens to us too, and women as well, because women, they want to highlight the point that this does happen to boys, and the grown-ass women be the ones doing it. Right. So you want to put a light on the grown-ass women. And I just hate when nuances of very tough topics aren't talked about in depth for people to understand. We talked about it with the episode with Carlos when we were talking about sexual assault. Mm-hmm. And I had pointed out that there are targets that predators go after. Right. And so men, they do go through sexual assault a lot. That just doesn't go reported because men don't acknowledge that they're being sexually assaulted. They don't know that that's what happened to them until they get older, and then they talk about it. Mm-hmm. And then at the moment of it, it's more of a bragging rights, like you feel me, just got some coochie. Ooh. But you are more likely to be targeted as a man to be sexually assaulted if you're younger. Mm-hmm. That becomes less likely of an occurrence to happen to you as you get older. Right. And I think that is something that people need to make sure that they understand and think about when they have conversations about sexual assault, because the likeliness of this happening to that man as they get older lessens greatly in comparison to women when they're sexually assaulted, and that just doesn't matter. Right. It doesn't matter the age as much for women. Because I think that men want to be heard. They want to be listened to about their experiences. And because they haven't created spaces for themselves to uplift their mental wellness stories, they kind of take moments where it shows, see, it happens to us too, to be the highlight of the debate, instead of it just being, hey, let's try to get this to not happen.
Right. Let's continue the conversation that this does happen.
Yeah. Stop comparing yourselves to your woman counterparts. Like, this is not a gender war at all. This is about how can we help heal.
Like, y'all damn, they're teammates.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing happens.
Yes. We gotta hold women accountable. And we also can't fucking control that grown ass woman.
Right.
We can't control what she chose to do to you. So it's not like I just hate gender wars. I hate it with a passion. And it definitely happens when we talk about sexual assault. It's more so like, hey, believe me, hey, I don't fuck you hoes because this older woman did something. I just hate the conversation.
Yeah, it's like we can speak to the piece of shit woman without bashing the women that hasn't done anything to you.
Yeah. I think men also get like angry that it's common for women to bash men and men to also understand why women bash men, and they get upset that they don't have the space to always just keep bashing women.
Right.
And it's like, you shouldn't want to do either. You know? You shouldn't want to do either.
Both sides shouldn't.
Yeah, y'all both shouldn't want to do either. Just be a good person. That's it.
You just can't. Welcome to double standards, bro. You just can't defend yourself against a woman when she's talking shit about you. You look like a bitch every time. Might as well not say anything.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And unfortunately, there's no stat to prove who are the perpetrators for sexual assault that happens to boys. There's no stats to prove if it's more women or if it's more men doing so. And the conversations try to make it be about women when a lot of men are sexually assaulted by men as well.
Right.
We just don't sexually assault, period. Like, that should be the conversation. Let's try to lessen how much this happens. Let's try to be aware of how we are leaving kids around certain people. Let's do that. Let that be the conversation, you know?
Let's believe kids.
Let's believe kids. Listen to the rationale in their stories, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Something I've been trying to practice more is talking to my niece.
Okay.
She was like, Uncle, I don't really know you. I was like,
oh, how old is she?
14.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. I was like, all right, it's about that time. By that time, I'll come sit you down. Because she still don't believe... She still don't believe that me and her parents went to high school together.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've known your parents longer than you have. Like, that's real. So now it's time. Well, we're going to spend some money.
We're going to spend some money.
Yeah, we're going to make some soap at Lush and then go have lunch.
Okay. All right, shout out Uncle Jonesy.
Yeah, man, we out here, man.
All right.
And my brother told me she got a little boyfriend now, so I got to go check that out.
Okay. You Martin Lawrence and Will Smith with it, or you chill?
We're going to be chill while they're young, you know what I'm saying? It's a 14-year-old, bro. I can't do too much.
Hey.
16 and up, that's when you can get a little, you know.
Hey, man, that be fucking... I'm sorry, I don't know.
I mean, they do, but that's not nothing that, you want to, like, scare somebody up from doing, because that's what you do. Nah. You don't want kids because you're going to be broke and homeless. So... don't have kids.
Before we move on from this topic,
okay,
I want to also talk about the idea of sex with from the man's perspective when your first introduction to sex is sexual assault.
Okay.
I think I've asked you this before. How was going after girls, pursuing them, and then having sex with them introduced to you? Was it more of a conversation, or did you just go figure it out on your own? How was it for you?
Lord. So people tried to introduce it to me, but I just didn't get it. Like, I knew I was attracted to girls, but I'm like, I always had this about me. Like, if girls like you, they would just come talk to you. You wouldn't have to go talk to them. And girls never came and talked to me. So it was like, shit, 2 + 2 = 4. I ain't no, cool. I can just chill, do my thing.
Yeah.
So I ain't never go after girls. They always let them choose. This ain't no player shit. That's just like, it's just how I always thought. I never wanted to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Never be that guy. So yeah. Outside of the occasional cousin jokes, oh, you don't get no pussy. I ain't really want to go chase after it.
That's interesting. What do you know? What age you were when you lost your virginity?
I might have just turned 17.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, maybe it was either I just turned 17.
And did you want to do it, or did the girl want to do it more than you?
So by the time I lost my virginity, I knew I wanted to have sex.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how you decided who to have it with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one day, I was talking to this chick for the longest, and she started coming through the crib and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have sex on my mind at all,
Mm-hmm.
but I know I got an open crib. Shorty said she want to kick it 2 + 2 week before,
Yeah.
so we kicking it. And one day, she used to always have people drop her off and pick her up.
Yeah.
So one day her ride come, we all in the crib kicking it. And her ride was like, all right, I'm gonna go outside, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, we finna have sex right now.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is how it happens? Like,
Yeah.
like, just like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, little wham, bam, boom, and then she left. And I was like, yeah, I don't gotta do that again.
Yeah.
But then she came over the next day and then, yeah.
Did it again.
Yep. Ran it back.
Yeah.
Now, that time was enjoyable.
Okay.
That first time was weird.
Okay.
Like, we went from watching the game to the back shots.
Wow. I don't think I asked for that part.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's cool. Be yourself.
Not a liquor foreplay, not a nothing, bro. Like, that's why kids just shouldn't have sex, bro. You don't know what you're doing.
No, that's facts,
And you're
man.
doing
That's
something
facts.
dangerous.
Your story, I at least appreciate your story not being as traumatic.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't
Traumatizing.
have no sex trauma stories.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
none at all. I'm blessed for those.
I find it interesting how men that were sexually assaulted when they were younger, how they majority of the time become hypersexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you think about women, it's either or. It's either hypersexual or they have less interest in wanting to have sex.
Right.
So I wonder what are the other contributing factors to why most of the time men are just hypersexual, and it's rarely ever I just don't really care to have sex, period.
Okay. I mean, on the outside looking in, I just think it stems to like a lot of men aren't desired for. Like,
Dive into that a little bit.
Like, niggas ain't getting chose, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I see this shit with my own eyes, bro.
Mhm.
And even the ones that get chose, they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to deal with women.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty probably just want a kid anyway, so they have a kid and then they split.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, between that, it's like, all right, you get sexually assaulted, boom. And I hate speaking to this because it never happened to me.
Yeah.
But sex is still pleasurable at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
or at least for a man. At least I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you get sexually assaulted. It's like, that felt good. But if I could do that again on my terms,
Yeah.
it might, you know what I'm saying, be better.
Yeah.
And then I think, it goes from there.
YG kept calling the girlfriend that he had a bitch
Mm-hmm.
while he was explaining how, shit, I had to break over her ass because that shit didn't feel right. I'm fucking on her auntie.
I heard that.
And I kept fucking the auntie until she started asking me to do crazy shit. And it's like you have a lack of respect for women with the way that you're talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me, it's hard for me to not think that it also is contributed to this woman taking advantage of you. That I could have this older bitch. Shit, I could have any bitch.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you get that done to you, you're not going to respect who did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And the easiest way to disrespect a woman is to call her a bitch.
Mm-hmm. And we can't, and now you got these men that just probably treat women poorly because they just have a terrible representation of women.
100%.
And it's sometimes they just feel like it's a lost cause. I know YG used to date Kehlani.
Right.
And they had an open relationship.
Okay.
And this nigga still was cheating in the open relationship.
That's insane.
It's insane. It's insane. So it's just like, damn, maybe those niggas you just can't save. I don't know about YG. I'm just using this as our starting point.
Yeah.
Some niggas you probably just can't save, and they just disrespectful as shit.
They gotta want it for themselves.
Yeah. And like, what is the turning point? When is the turning point supposed to happen? When you fucking old as hell, 70, in a home? Like, when does the turning point happen? Because I know goddamn well I went through all of this age, I still don't hate men or It's just that happened. Like, I went through all of that.
Right.
Early. It's probably damn near start of college for me. This nigga still, he like 40 or something like that. So when does it happen for men is something that I wonder. But yeah, that's all I got for that topic. We can move on.
Wouldn't it be better is a hard choice to make.
Wouldn't it be better is a hard choice to make. That's a bar. That's a bar.
Yeah.
That's a bar. My friend Geneva, she just slid up on that shit. She called me a troll.
Say fuck that whole ass nigga.
We got one more topic before we get up out of here. Some mental wellness topic.
Oh.
So I have been going through it, my boy.
I know. I know.
I've been going through it real bad, man. I guess I call him Chat. Hey, Chat, man, I've been going through it.
GG's in the chat.
GG's in the motherfucking... L's in the chat.
No, GG's.
Oh, we didn't even do our top 3 favorite songs. We can say that for another time. I don't care to do that shit no more.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool with me.
All right. Mentally, I have not been okay ever since recovering from my surgery. I haven't been okay leading up to the surgery.
Right.
But things just got extremely worse for me mentally and emotionally after the surgery.
100%.
And something recent resurfaced for me that stems from my childhood. And it was I had received a message from my mom.
Oh shit.
I ain't been talking to my sisters and my mom since recovering from my surgery.
Right.
And she had basically expressed how she misses me.
Oh.
And to bring her...
cut the babies off?
Unfortunately.
You cut the babies off, girl?
No, I just talked to my nephews over the weekend, but I didn't show up to see them.
Man, you can't
like I said I was.
You can't cut the babies off.
I ain't gonna cut the babies off, but if it gotta happen, it gotta happen.
No, you gotta stay connected to the oldest one, and you pass.
I am. That's who I'm connected to.
Pass everything through him.
They got my number. They call me, and I'll talk to them when I start to feel like I missed them and shit. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm be in my own solitude.
Yeah, man, you can't let your kids out.
I'm hurt, so I don't. It's a little tough for me right now to want to talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the message that she sent, it just reminds me of the same old apology that's not an apology that I've always received from my parents. And they don't ever acknowledge anything they've ever done.
Nope.
And then if they do, it's a lack of accountability, get over it type shit. Right? I'm at the point where no, you can't just do that. Especially not something like not fucking caring about me when I'm on my deathbed. Yeah, something like that. You can't do that.
Well, surgery table. You know.
Yeah. And so boom, I thought that I had shared it with my counselor. I shared the message with her and she asked me, okay, how does this feel? Does this make you want to reach out to her? Like, hell nah. I actually feel no way. And she's like, really? Why not? Why don't you? It's because this is typical. This is the same old. You would think that after all of these months of not talking to you, you would probably come with a different tactic to try to get my attention. And so I was able to recognize that healing really is a continuum. Right. Like, it never fucking stops. And so I wanted to talk about any recent traumas that you've probably had, and we just fucking trauma bond for the next 10 minutes.
Can't hold you, gang. Life been pretty fucking great.
Hey, I know you had this song recently though.
What I do? Oh yeah. I mean, I was. See, man.
That's still some little toxic nigga.
That's what I'm. But that ain't trauma though.
Where the toxic shit come from? Why do you like to? No, because we ain't never talked about this shit, so I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But what I always wanted to ask you was why
am I attracted to chaos?
Yes.
I don't know. That's something that like we flirted with in therapy, but it's like it's a lot to unpack, and I'll be buying therapy in 4-week increments before I try to raw dog life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's one of the chapters I'm gonna eventually like. All right, this 4 weeks is gonna be set on that. We just ain't got to it yet, but we flirted with it, and we still haven't. I don't know, bro. Chaos is crazy,
bro.
It's part of it. Part of it stems from. I know it's something mental, maybe anxiety. Like I don't like for things to be still for too long. And depending on what the razzle dazzle is.
So hypothetically, have you ever been in something that was great, was going good, and it just seemed like, all right, this shit going good for too much. Let me fuck up some shit.
No, that's just stupid.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right.
But if there's a chaotic storm brewing, I'm not necessarily gonna run away from it.
Okay.
And that's also ignorant. But it's not as intentional as if like, I bet I'm finna enter this and completely and create this shitstorm. No.
Okay.
The shitstorm's already there. I look at it as like being a storm chaser.
Okay.
Driving to the storm.
Willfully just driving into a storm.
Right into the storm. You don't know how big the storm is though. You know, maybe you drive into it, it's like, all right, it's a little bit, woo, woo. And then once you get into the eye of it, it's okay. Shouldn't be here, but you're there. And you still have to move with integrity and respect.
Really?
You have to.
Okay.
As long as you're within the confines of, you know, your morals. And they haven't overstepped your moral boundary. Because just because it's some toxic shit don't mean y'all, you know, being disrespectful to each other and shit. Sometimes some toxic shit be fun as hell.
No, sometimes.
100%, bro. Y'all know y'all not supposed to be kicking it.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna kick it anyway.
Yeah. And then
I'm not alone. It's gotta stop.
You're not alone. I've done it.
Yeah.
But because I've done it, I think this is my karma. I did some...
You don't get karma for that.
Nah, man. No, man.
I truly don't feel like you get karma for choosing to deal with some shit you know you shouldn't deal with. I don't think you pay karmic debts for stuff like that.
One, I don't believe in karma, but I'm just using it for the sake of this conversation.
Okay, that's
people
fine.
that believe in this shit.
At that, yeah. Okay.
But I've done tarot readings, right?
Okay.
And I've been told explicitly, don't mess with shorty or don't do that. And I still go do this shit, and then I go through a whole fucking cycle of hurt.
Oh yeah, that's completely different. Yeah, let's get karma. 100%.
I just recently did that shit over the weekend, and I missed out on what I've been wanting.
You gotta come outside, man.
I did. I was outside, but I was
a hunter, bro.
I was outside, but I went to the wrong. I wasn't at the right spots.
So you gotta come back outside.
The right spots.
When we was in Vietnam, we ain't go back to camp when we was in the field. We slept in the field. You gotta sleep in the field.
I think it's too late now. I think I fucking self-sabotaged my moment.
It's over.
It probably
now
is.
You gotta get on Facebook dating. Now you gotta get on Facebook dating. Swipe left.
All right, fuck it.
You gotta move in alignment out here when you want what you want. I don't chase women, but I do move in alignment.
I think I agree with you.
Right.
And I think that I'm currently being
hunted.
No. I think I'm being tested by my spiritual team. I think I'm being tested to have some discipline right now. And
to not do what?
To not go after what's not for me.
Why is it not for you?
Because I know exactly what I want. And just because maybe I might fall victim to loneliness, or maybe I might fall victim to greed or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's cute over there, but that's not exactly what I know that I actually want right now.
Oh.
So don't go after that just because it's available and they want you. Stick to what you know that you want. I know I want to start my family. I know I want to get closer to where I just left, which was being engaged and getting a step closer. I know that is what I want. I don't want to play around. But I don't want anything serious for at least a year right now. And so
play
you gonna play. I'm gonna
around.
play around.
There you go, right
I'm
there,
playing
bro.
around, but
I was gonna tell you just sit down and chill.
Nah. See, look, I feel like I've never dated my type.
Oh.
And I think I'm doing myself a disservice by not dating my type this time around, right?
What if I nephew to date your type?
I won't know until I know. I don't think that's my world, man. I don't think that's my world. I deserve exactly what I know I'm attracted to.
Okay, I feel you. Go out there. Have some fun too.
I've been trying.
We outside this summer.
We definitely outside.
We outside this
We
summer.
definitely outside, but strategically. April 21st, I am being inducted into my school's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we out here.
I also am going to throw on a huge party to celebrate myself and all of my accomplishments that I've achieved since graduating college. And so if you would love to celebrate with me, hit me up and I'll decide on if I think you should be there.
When you doing that?
Sometime in the summer.
Oh, in the summer.
Yeah,
okay.
Sometime in the summer.
Okay, great.
Yep. We having fun this whole summer.
Yeah, man. Bring the hose out. Bring the water guns out. We're gonna give food to the kids. Bring the cars out.
See, ain't no kids gonna be at my party.
That's fine. You know, if some kids at your party, take care of
them. This is a grown person party right here. We having fun.
The grown people coming outside.
Yep.
I'm gonna fight a couple of niggas this summer.
It's an open invitation, but I still gotta be selective on no dumb fuckeries coming. But it's still pretty open.
So you can't fight at your party?
That's the dumb fuckery that I don't want to happen.
Damn, it's summer though.
Fuck that. Fight in the snow. Show me you really got them bitches. Fight in the snow.
No, it's like, I get what you're saying. But it's like fighting at like house parties in the summer is like, it's culture.
Jonesy, when the last fight you been in?
2021.
All right, shut up then.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't been in the field. Nah, do it on your own time. Go do it on your own fucking time. You got hell niggas to swing off of in Gary.
100%.
Okay, do that shit on your own time.
I'm not going to no one's block to do that. They will shoot me. Ooh. However, I know who's at that party. I'm going to invite you.
Man, whatever. Whatever. Again, man, this was Talks with T featuring Jonesy.
And D.
Jonesy, scoot up a little bit.
Up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonesy is here to stay. Okay, y'all, that was an April Fool's joke. We are sorry. Not sorry. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thanks for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating.
Uptown, downtown.
Peace.
Just watch the damn podcast.